Good morning, everybody. I got up, I watched the sunrise, and now I'm taking a run, and it's a gorgeous day. You can kind of see the mountains in the background. We're having a lot of forest fires right now, so it's a little smoky, but not too bad. And it's a beautiful morning, and everything always feels better after it feels worse after you start your run and you feel like you're dying. And then pretty soon your body gets in the rhythm of it and you're like, this is great. This is fine. I feel good now. So I hope you're all having a good day so far, and I'll check in later, but my time schedule is pretty good right now, so I'm proud of myself for the moment. The rest of the day is gonna go good too. So I just watched the masterclass for today, and this one was about trusting yourself, not just trusting others. Oh, I can't let the DD book fall down. So it made me think about when I first graduated college with my bachelor's in accounting, and I started my own practice, and I worked at an organization for several years before that where I did taxes every tax season. I taught the tax class to new people that were coming in, and I felt really prepared and really good at what I did, very knowledgeable. But I did not value myself enough, and so the business, made ends meet, but the potential it had and how successful it could have been, I felt like that didn't happen because I didn't set my prices to what their real value was. I felt like I valued myself, but not enough to charge, what other people were charging, I guess. And I don't know if that's because I had a big home office and people would just drive to my house to meet with me. And so I don't know if it was just not having a separation from being at home or that I didn't value myself enough, but I think that is something that's really important to talk about. I know Tommy, when he does his public speaking, has a hard time negotiating a price and gives away a lot of speeches. And I said, I support you donating this time to good causes, but at the same time, some of these potential speeches, no offense, but I don't know if you're the best person to negotiate for that, and why do you think that is? And I think we talked about it quite in depth, and it comes down to the fact that he thinks that the people that want him to speak think he is more valuable than he himself thinks that he, what he's providing is worthwhile. We just had a big talk about this the other day because, I'm reading Jason's book right now, and I thought of what Brian Pettit did and said, hey, go to all of these people and ask these questions. And so that is a question that both Tommy and I are seeking an answer to, is for those of you that are watching, at what point did you really know what your true value was and feel comfortable presenting that to other people when you were talking about your salary or what prices you were going to charge if you owned your own business, that kind of thing. And if you're not to that point yet, what do you think is holding you back from being confident in it? I'm a lot better about it than I was before, but luckily now, it's easier when you have people backing you, when you have a team. So now that I am the director and have this nonprofit board backing me, if anyone questions, well, why does it cost that much? Or, what's going on with this? I can be like, oh, well, this was a decision that the board made jointly that I have to carry out. So that is always nice. Good morning, Nissa. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts on that. I thought that was a really interesting masterclass and very thought-provoking. And while I've gotten up and ran, got Tommy taped in. He's out on his bike ride. These rugrats are having a very relaxing day because today is my office day. So I had a lot of meetings at the beginning of this week, and now I get to spend a lot of time in front of the computer. Milo's not feeling super good. And on days like this, a lot of times we'll make a fort under the desk or something so that we can be close to each other. I could be rubbing his arm or something to make him feel better while I'm working. So anyway, so adapt and overcome, right? Hey guys, I just got back from an unexpected lunch break. My middle son, who is 17, called me and asked me to randomly go out to lunch with him. So I'm using that as my social today, which maybe some of you will say that I should have called somebody else, but I just don't get that much time with him. You know, not only, we talked about this, he's 17. He's got a job, he's got his sports, he's got everything else going on, and he doesn't live with me. He lives with his dad, and even though we live very close, like 10 miles away from each other, I just don't see him as much as I would like to, and I felt like we just had a really, really good visit, and I was super thankful. You know, when you have adult children and they like seek you out to spend time with you, is just different feeling than when they're little kids. So that was great today. It's almost 4:30 and I'm headed to the gym. I am super tired. I think it's just because I had so much screen time and staring at numbers all day, and a lot of writing and numbers today. So I'm hoping what happened yesterday will happen today, and after I feel miserable for the first part of my workout, then I'll start to feel really good and have more energy. So I'm wishing that upon all of you today as well. And yeah, talk to you soon. My hands are a little shaky because I just worked out my shoulders, but I feel more awake. This was a good workout, and I'm glad I came to the gym. This is nothing but just a check-in to say I got it all done. And due to unexpected guests going to bed a little late, I have to get up early tomorrow, so this is what it's about. Being uncomfortable and still getting stuff done. See you tomorrow for day 5.